Chelsea's first established examination, and they are being examined by Costa.
Legs, clinical, brilliant finish from Costa.
Before the press conference, my lineup was this: Petrovic in goal, Cucurella, Thiago Silva, Axel Disasi, and Malo Gusto. In the midfield, Caicedo, Enzo, and Connor. In front, Modric, Jackson, and Cole Palmer. But after the press conference, because Enzo is being assessed, I don't want to take any kind of risk, so I would take Enzo out and put Cesar Casadei somewhere here. Find him a role, right? I just want to see him play. The guy was playing almost every single game at Leicester City, scoring important goals for them, defending good in air, good with his head and everything. And then Pochettino wanted him back at Chelsea, and now he hasn't even played 50 minutes in the first team. It's so unfair. And playing against a team like Everton, you need physicality. You need somebody who can defend very good, who is good in air. And I think, this is a perfect opportunity for Pochettino to go and say, you know what, let's try this. If he doesn't play on Monday, I will be so disappointed. For other positions, I don't really care. I'm going to leave the lineup the same, unless if somebody else got injured when watching TV, because Chelsea don't need much to get injured. You might be just walking your dog outside and you are injured. You are eating dinner with your family, all of a sudden you have a hamstring injury or ACL injury. So we don't know. Monday is long way to go, and anything is possible at Chelsea Football Club.
When is it going to end, Robbie?
WhoScored.com came up with this lineup here, and I think it's very interesting. And I like the fact that they reminded people that Chelsea will be without 11 players on Monday against Everton. It's not an excuse, it's a fact. But when it comes to Chelsea, nobody believe, because we spent apparently 1 billion and we can't complain about anything. I have the impression that even if Chelsea got like a food poison or something and everybody is sick, somebody is going to come up with a genius idea that no excuses, you have to go there and play football because you spent 1 billion. No matter what, even the entire team is injured or whatever, you have just to play. You can't complain. So I think their lineup here is very interesting if you look at it. Petrovic in goal, Gusto, Badiashile, Chalobah, Cucurella, Caicedo, Gallagher, Palmer, Madueke, Modric, and Jackson. The problem I have with this kind of lineup is they base everything on stats. And just like Jose Mourinho said, he doesn't believe in statistics, he believes in eye test.
You can go for stats. That's the way people that don't understand football analyze football, is with stats. I don't go for stats. I go for what I felt and for what I watch in the game.
To a certain extent, I agree with him. Even though I know that stats also are very important, it gives you overall the idea of what is happening in the team. But eye test is more important in football than statistics. If you look at Jorginho's statistics when he was at Chelsea Football Club, it's always 100 pass completion, because he passes backward, sideways, one touch to the person close to him or straight to the goalkeeper. But eye test will tell you that this guy doesn't make any progressive pass, doesn't attempt over-the-top pass or anything to break lines. That's what matters. So like overall score. So they choose from overall score instead of who is really ready to play the game. Eye test. So what do you think about my lineup and also WhoScored.com lineup?
Is it better to be a fast player or a slow player?
Fast!
Pochettino press conferences always make me so mad. He repeats the same thing over and over again, giving the same stupid excuses over and over again, and I am sick and tired of hearing him.
I'm so sick of these people. You know, oh!
I have to listen to him because I have to do this, make videos and tell you my opinion. He came out to talk about the lack of maturity in the team. Well, maturity doesn't mean age. Many Chelsea fans, boarders, and staff, Pochettino staff, we have some kind of mindset. Stupid mindset.
We lose everywhere. We can't beat anybody. We cannot let it continue. We are led by very, very stupid people. Very, very stupid people.
If you are young, you are not good enough, you are not mature enough. That's why Chelsea rejected Mbappe when he came for trial. And people like Fabregas, Leo Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, 16 years old, Rooney, they will ever made it at Chelsea Football Club because they are so young. And you look at Kobe Mainoo, everybody is talking about him, 18 years old, bossing it in the Premier League. You look at Yamal, Lamine Yamal, Kubarsi from Barcelona, Endrick. Those players, they are good enough, they are old enough. They are given the chance to play in the first team every single week, even in the Champions League. But somehow, Chelsea fans and Chelsea board, Chelsea coaches, the mind is already set. You are not Chelsea quality if you are a young player. But the same people would tell you to break the bank and go buy Mainoo or go buy somebody, 18 years old from somewhere because he got some compilation videos on social media and we have to break the bank. So the lack of maturity, my friend, has nothing to do with your age. You are 16, you are 17, 18, 19 years old, you are old enough to play. And when he talks about the lack of maturity, but the so-called mature players that he's playing every single week, they are not doing it. So you continue to do the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result with the same players. Why can't you just take a risk? Because believe me, if he takes a risk to give 2 academy product a chance for 90 minutes, I insist on 90 minutes. Because people will tell you the end of the season, listen, Gilchrist, for example, played 20 games for Chelsea. If you look at the so-called 20 games, it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes. He even put him in extra time. 90 minutes plus 3. Only 2 minutes to go until the end of the game. And then you put a player. And for statistics, they're going to tell you he played 20 games. But eye test will tell you that he played 2 minutes. You see the difference between stupid statistics and the reality? I kind of feel for Pochettino. I'm not defending him. I want him out. The end of the season, no matter what's going to happen, respectfully. I'm not going to insult him. I'm not going to jump to the bandwagon of insulting people 24/7. That is not my education. But I don't see anything really from this guy. I don't feel the connection. He's a horrible manager, in my opinion. I didn't want him from day one, but I supported him because he's there already. What do you want me to do? And I still kind of support him somehow until the end of the season. But I don't think he can take us to the next level. The amount of players that we have in the academy and even in the first team, minus the injury players, we still have quality. With a good manager, good strategy, we were going to be sitting comfortably in top 4. But injuries not helping him at all. So I kind of feel sorry for him to a certain extent, because you don't have to coach a team full of quality. You know, if you have Nkunku 100%, you have Wesley Fofana 100%. Okay? Levi Cole 100%. Reece James, Romeo Lavia, Ugo Choko. You know, Raheem Sterling on his day. Enzo Fernandez. Even Axel Disasi, who is injured now. And some people are talking that before coming to Chelsea, Axel Disasi never got injured before. So there is a problem here. Apparently, there is a problem at Chelsea Football Club. So if you put all this team together, 11 players here, you don't have to coach them because they are quality. They're going to win you games because of individual quality. Because I don't think Poch is coaching them. They are talking about barbecue every single training session. But putting these quality players, you know, including Ben Chilwell, you know, Reece James, you are going to win the game without coaching. You see the difference here? So that's why I feel sorry for him, that he doesn't have quality. But he's a horrible coach, though. Horrible.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Talking about Chelsea injuries and the lack of quality in the first team, blah, 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 blah. Chelsea Youth, U17, they won against Wolves the other day, and they won the Premier League Cup. That is a huge deal. It's just like winning the Premier League in the youth level. They are 16 and 17 years old. Nobody's going to give them a chance. And we keep on complaining how bad we are. But we have the best academy in the world. La Masia is the best in the world because of how many players they promote to the first team. Chelsea, you will find a 23 years old, 24 years old still in the freaking academy. At Barcelona, they win something like this. Tomorrow morning, you see 4 of them in the first team playing 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 90 minutes, making mistakes, because you're going to get mistakes with the kid, but people will understand you. I am sick and tired of this team. We buy all the wonder kids around the world, we farm them at Cobham, and we kill their confidence. And people would tell you if they were that good, they were going to make somewhere else. Make it somewhere else. It's crap. If you never play football, you don't understand how football works. Messi was going to be killed by Chelsea. Neymar, Mbappe, Endrick, all of them were going to be killed by Chelsea. And you look at the difference between Endrick now and Washington. Washington last season was playing every single game. Back in Brazil. In the first team. Comes to Chelsea, all of a sudden, he's playing in the academy. How many minutes he got in the first team? Probably 5 minutes. How can you develop? How can you become a man without confronting a man? Beating the man is the way to become a man. Congratulations to Chelsea Youth. The future is bright if you have a vision. You have a manager who can take risks and take 1 or 2 of them. Nobody is asking people to promote 10 or 11 young players from the academy. One. Give him 90 minutes, one. And that one is going to be a problem in the Chelsea community because apparently they are not good enough. All kind of theories and narrative. But the one that we bought for 120 million on the pitch, they are not doing anything. What do you have to lose? Because we are losing already. We are biggest losers. We are losing already. What do you have to lose by promoting one or two players? Give them regular time in the first team.